It's chaos! Alrighty. So, first off, I'll apologize. I just posted an EasyVids forum and asked them. See there, you got this little controller here, but it doesn't give you a time. It cuts you off at 10 minutes, but it doesn't give you any kind of warning. So, I implemented my own method of warning. There you go. You can kind of see it there. It's all reversed and backwards, but it's an app, a timer app that I had on one of my tablets. And so I've got it running, and now I know I only have 9 minutes and 10 seconds left before it's going to shut off on me. So let's get right back to work. Okay, this is where we were. Let's see. The last thing I did was apply the effect, the bounce effect, to all of these. If I wanted, I could do, let's see. Top has the bounce effect. Okay, and let me be a little bit more whatever explicit here. This slightly grayed line that you can see where it's bouncing to, that is the end value of whatever the property is that you're animating. So you can see that over time it moves in, it quickly goes to it, stops, moves away from it, then goes back to it, etc. So that's bounce. Whereas elastic, it goes beyond whatever that value is, then comes back, and you can see. So it gives you kind of an idea. Whereas like a quint means a fifth power mathematical function. You guys probably don't care about that, but it's just going to go up really smooth and slowly move up to it, whereas a quad is going to do it, over that profile. So let's see. I'm going to change the top animation to elastic, and I thought I mentioned this before, but you can either you can click once and hit enter, or you can double click on whatever it is, and either way it's going to select that. So I just double click that, and so now the top property, which is going to be its vertical motion, vertical animation, is going to use the elastic easing, whereas the left is going to use the bounce animation here. Okay, so let's make it a little bit more drastic, because it doesn't move very much left and right. So I'm going to move it over here to start with. So now you can see the top starts at -250 and the left is -154. That's relative to this corner here. So it's 154 pixels left of this corner and it's 250 pixels above that corner, which is why it's negative, because they measure, you can see the scales here. 6 minutes 21 seconds to go, and then the final values are 69 and 66. And like I said, for the left I have the bounce, so it's going to bounce like this, and for the top it's going to go elastic like this. And click that. See, if you look, it goes beyond the value vertically, but then in left and right it only does the whatever. Okay, so let's see, modifications, simple modifications. If I select ellipse, it's going to select all the properties here. Now I can come over here and see this bar right here represents the total time lapsed for all the animations that are happening. If I grab this, I can speed it up and it will drag. I selected this, so it selected all of them. I could control select or command select all of these individually if I wanted, or only some of them, and then grab this bar and I can grab it and change the time that it takes for the animation to happen. So instead of taking 4 seconds, I halved it, so it's going to happen twice as fast. Boing, boing, boing. So yeah, that's how that happens. Let's make it even faster. We'll move it to 1 second. So it happens really quick now. Or vice versa, you could stretch it out and make it take, what, 7 seconds? And just over 7 seconds. So you can see that the animation's happening a lot slower now. Alright, I got 4.5 minutes to go. So yeah, there's that. Okay, what can I do in the amount of time that I have? Okay, let me control. Oh yeah, that's not what I want. If I alt click, I can duplicate it. See, now you see there's ellipse copy. Alright, now let's say we want to it copied everything, so we'll go back to 0 seconds, and everything's going to be the same except for the end X and Y properties, because I drug this one over. So it's got different final X and Y values, or top and left technically. So there's that. And if I go here, I can click on this little green box and say I want this one to animate from blue. So I'll click blue. I like that blue, so I'll just hit enter, and that will change that value. Now I'll drag the time head over to the end value, and I'm going to change it from red to yellow. Say I don't like any of those yellows. There we go. There's a nice bright yellow. So that's going to animate from blue to yellow. But otherwise it's pretty much identical. Let's see, I'll go to the left, change this one from bounce to elastic, double click. I will go to top and change it from elastic to bounce. So now it's going to have kind of the inverse easing effects as the original one does. You can see the different result that you're getting there. You can hit this play button to watch it, or you can hit spacebar. If you want to preview it in the browser, hit Control Enter, and it will launch it in your browser. And I use keyboard shortcuts a lot, so Control W will close that. Here's my Plus account where I just posted the last video, or a link to it. Okay, I got a minute 50 seconds or so. Okay, so real quick, you can double click on a name and say, give it whatever name you need. My second ball. We'll call it circle, because otherwise I might laugh every time. And we'll call this one circle 1. Okay, you see up here the stack, the names have changed also. You can use this to select either element. If you select it on the stage, you can see the highlighting up there changes. Okay, so what else can I show you real quick? I only got a minute left, so let's say we're going to put some text, and I'm going to combine this with the next video. It's going to pop open that thing, and if you hit enter, it's going to go to the next line, so you can click outside of it and it will go away, and you can resize it. You've got that selected, so of course there is this. You can type in a number, 30 seconds to go, or if you click on this, you see the left right arrow, you can click and drag and change it to whatever size you want, and you can see the effect happens on the screen too. So we'll make that match the actual text size, and I'm going to stop right there because I've got 4 seconds left.